Welcome everybody, and today we're taking a look at the third film in Arrow Video's Enter the Video Store Empire Screams box set, which is turning out to be really rather solid release so far. And the third film is 1988's Cellar Dweller, which is quite frankly a fantastic name for a film as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, this is directed by John Carl Buechler, who also did Friday the 13th Part 7, New Blood. And he also directed Troll and Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College. Not seen those last two films, but I've heard things about them. And this clocks in at 77 minutes long. It's a monster horror film. Stars Deborah Ferentino, who I've not seen in her last one before. Yvonne DiCarlo, who was in a couple of 1940s film noir efforts alongside Burt Lancaster, including Brute Force and Criss Cross. Also stars Jeffrey Combs, who was in the likes of Reanimator, From Beyond, and The Frighteners, as well as Brian Robbins, who is more well known as a director nowadays, rather than an actor due to horrific films like Norbit and Meet Dave. But despite such a back catalogue of films, he is now the CEO of Paramount somehow. And but this is set in the it starts off in the 1950s, where a horror comic artist creations come alive and kill him. 30 years later, a new cartoonist revives the creatures in his house, now part of an artist colony. So there are overall some great ideas in this film, but due to the direction and overall execution, this doesn't fully manage to take advantage of those ideas. The pacing is also not particularly great, and with around 11 minutes of its already short running time being dedicated to a prologue and credits, there really isn't enough time to properly balance its characters with the horror elements. That said, the cast is decent, the score is solid, the creature effects are great, it is reasonably well shot, has some effective violence, generally manages to be engrossing, has some entertaining moments and a couple of funny shots, but yeah, it's definitely the low point of the box set so far. I gave the previous two films 3.5 out of 5, but unfortunately I can only give this 3 out of 5, which isn't obviously an awful score by any means. Like I said, there are definitely some elements to it to enjoy, but yeah, it just lacks that edge. It lacks the fun factor and the constant creativity of the dungeon master, and lacks the general charm and cutesiness of the whole dolls thing, which was really rather quite fun as well. But yeah, it's been given a few additional grading and picture restoration by Arrow Video, so it's not a 2K restoration, it's just a high definition restoration. Not sure why. Maybe the film elements were not particularly great or not able to be any improved anymore. But you've got new audio commentary by special makeup effects artist Michael Deek, who inhabited the Cellar Dweller creature suit, which is moderated by film critics Matty Bertowitz and David Wayne. You got Grabbed by the Ghoulies, a new appreciation of the director, special effects makeup effects artist of many Empire Picture films and director of Cellar Dweller by the same moderators, film critics. You got Inside the Cellar, a new interview with special makeup effects artist Michael Deek about his work on Cellar Dweller. You got original sales sheet, original production notes, VHS trailer, Empire Pictures trailer reel, and image galleries, including behind the scenes photos courtesy of special makeup effects artist Michael Deek. I can see why they've got Michael Deek involved, because obviously he is a big creature in this film. Obviously you don't see him, he's behind the suit, but yeah, he is definitely the one that makes the most amount of presence, and yeah, he certainly had a heavy involvement in the film as well. So yeah, no surprise that he's involved in the special features so much. Already showing off the art cards and poster in the main unboxing of the video of the box set, but yeah, that's the inside with the disc. So nice new artwork. Can't say I prefer it to the new artwork, original artwork should I say, which kind of looks a bit of an Italian exploitation kind of poster, to be honest. But yeah, still, I like both pretty much equally, unlike with the previous two, which I liked either one over the other. But still, a decent enough film, but unfortunately the low point of the box set so far. So hopefully the box set picks up with the next two films, Arena and Robot Jocks. But to see whether or not that's the case, look out for the reviews of those two films. But yeah, nonetheless, if you've seen this film before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But if you haven't and you're into these kind of lower budget kind of films, then you might get more of it out of it than I have. But it's not a 100% recommendation from me. Nonetheless, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you with the next one. Bye.